Years. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite Christmas books. It is called Harvey Slumfenburger's Christmas Present by John Buckingham. It was Christmas Eve. Santa Claus and the reindeer were home at last. They were very tired because they had been delivering presents to all the children everywhere. They had something to eat, and then Santa Claus put the reindeer to bed. One of the reindeer said it did not feel very well. Maybe it had nibbled something that it should not have. Santa Claus thought all he needed was a good night's sleep. Finally, Santa Claus was able to go to bed. He put on his pajamas and he was just climbing into bed when he saw something that made him gasp. At the end of his bed lay his sack. Santa Claus could see the shape of one present still inside it. Santa Claus pulled the present out of the sack. The present was for Harvey Slumfenburger. Santa Claus knew all about Harvey Slumfenburger. He knew that Harvey Slumfenburger's parents were too poor to buy him presents. He knew that Harvey Slumfenburger only ever got one present, and that was the present that Santa Claus brought him. He knew that Harvey Slumfenburger lived in a hut at the top of the roly-poly mountain, which was far, far away. Santa Claus was very tired. The reindeer were asleep, and one of them was not feeling very well. But Santa Claus knew he had to get that present to Harvey Slumfenburger. So Santa Claus put on his coat over his pajamas. He put on his boots and his hat. He picked up the sack with Harvey Slumfenburger's present in it, and he started to walk. He walked through the cold winter night to the hut where Harvey Slumfenburger lived at the top of Roly-Poly Mountain, which was far, far away. Santa Claus had not gone very far when he met a man with an airplane. "Excuse me," he said. "My name is Santa Claus. I still have one present left in my sack, which is for Harvey Slumfenburger, the little boy who lives in a hut at the top of the Roly-Poly Mountain, which is far, far away, and it will soon be Christmas Day." "Get in my plane," said the man, "and I will take you as far as I can." The airplane took off, and it flew through the night sky toward the Roly-Poly Mountain. Heavy snow began to fall. "I'm so sorry, Santa Claus," said the man. "I cannot fly my airplane any farther in this snow." The plane bumped and skidded across the ground and finally came to a halt. "But if you go to the garage that lies over the hill, there is a man there with a Jeep, and maybe he can help you." Santa Claus set off through the snow. He went over the hill to the garage, where there was a man with a Jeep. "Excuse me," he said. "My name is Santa Claus. I still have one present left in my sack, which is for Harvey Slumfenburger, the little boy who lives in a hut at the top of the Roly-Poly Mountain, which is far, far away, and it will soon be Christmas Day. Climb in my Jeep," said the man, "and I will take you as far as I can." The Jeep bounced and spun across the fields and down the road toward the Roly-Poly Mountain. Oh, but then the Jeep skidded and it crashed through a fence and into a tree. Santa Claus was sent tumbling into the snow. "I'm so sorry, Santa Claus," said the man. "I can take you no farther. But if you can go down the hill and across the river, there is a boy there with a motorbike, and maybe he can help you." Santa Claus went down the hill and across the river, and he met the boy with the motorbike. "Excuse me," he said. "My name is Santa Claus, and I still have one present left in my sack, which is for Harvey Slumfenburger, the little boy who lives in a hut at the top of the Roly-Poly Mountain, which is far, far away, and it will soon be Christmas Day." "We'll go on my motorbike," said the boy, "and I will take you as far as I can." The motorbike roared off along the road toward the Roly-Poly Mountain. But they had not gone very far when the motorbike slid on some ice and they both fell off. "Oh, I'm so sorry, Santa," said the boy. "The front of my bike is all twisted, and I can take you no farther. But if you go across the valley and into the woods, there is a girl who has skis. Maybe she can help." Santa Claus went across the valley and into the woods, and there he found a girl with skis. "Excuse me," he said. "My name is Santa Claus. I still have one present left in my sack, which is for Harvey Slumfenburger, the little boy who lives in a hut at the top of the roly-poly mountain, which is far, far away, and it will soon be Christmas Day." "Stand on the back of my skis," said the girl, "and I will take you as far as I can toward the roly-poly mountain." They had not gone very far when the skis broke with a crack, and they both tumbled into the snow. "I am so sorry, Santa Claus," said the girl. "My skis are broken. I can take you no farther, but if you go up the slope and down onto the plain, you will be near the bottom of the roly-poly mountain, where there is a climber with a rope. Maybe he can help you." Santa Claus went up the slope and down onto the plain, where he found the climber with the rope. "Excuse me," he said. "My name is Santa Claus. I still have one present left in my sack, which is for Harvey Slumfenburger, the little boy who lives in a hut at the top of the roly-poly mountain, which is far, far away, and it will soon be Christmas Day. Hold on to my rope," said the climber, "and I will take you as far as I can up the roly-poly mountain." They had not climbed very far when the rope broke, and Santa Claus nearly fell off Roly-Poly Mountain. "I am so sorry, Santa Claus," said the climber. "My rope is broken, and I cannot climb any higher. But if you keep going up that cliff and over those boulders, you will see a little hut at the top, and that is where Harvey Slumfenburger lives." Santa Claus kept going up the cliff and over the boulders, and finally he arrived at the hut where Harvey Slumfenburger lives. Santa Claus climbed onto the roof and down the chimney, and he put that present in Harvey Slumfenburger's stocking. Then Santa Claus set off on a very long journey home. Santa Claus checked that the reindeer were all right and still tucked into bed. And as the sun began to rise on Christmas morning, Santa Claus climbed into bed, and he was soon fast asleep. And in a hut at the top of the roly-poly mountain, which is far, far away, a little boy whose name was Harvey Slumfenburger reached for the stocking on the end of his bed and took out his present. I wonder what it was.